Hello and thanks for checking out my video here. Today I'm going to cover how to change the prop on the Hobby Zone Mini Super Cub. So first thing is first is you start with the spinner nose cone here. Just grab the prop rather firmly, push a little, or don't put any pressure, but hold it with your thumb here. Grab the spinner, I like to squeeze just a little bit and kind of work it back and forth and pull it off. After a few times it comes off pretty easy. Set that aside. You can use any pliers you want. I'm going to use these needle nose because it works good in the video where you can still see what I'm doing. Grab the nut there at the end, the prop. Grab the prop, try to hold it close to the main hub here so you put most of the tension where there's more plastic over here rather than out here where the prop will flex and bend and might stay bent. So anyway, grab the nut and you're going to spin it counterclockwise. It should loosen up pretty quick. Okay, and then take it off the rest of the way by hand. Oops. Retrieve that, set it aside by the nose cone. Next you got the washer, flat washer, put it aside, and then I just use my thumb here and pull on either end of the prop and off it comes. At this point I like to check up and down play for broken mounts inside, how bad the bearings are. One problem I've had in the past is that this nut right here, the back one, this drive shaft's not like the regular Super Cub where the threads only go so far, and if you thread this nut all the way back in there you still have a little bit of free play. Well, not with the Mini Cub. I've actually run into changing, the first time I changed the prop out I wasn't paying attention to that and didn't realize I didn't have enough power, couldn't quite figure it out. It took a little bit, but then after I spun the prop by hand realized right away there was a lot of resistance on there. So now what I do is I make sure to pay attention that I have a little bit of free play. Okay. Now if this prop was broken you'd grab your fresh one or whatever. You have a hole on the flat side on one end. On the back end you have a square drive here. So go ahead and put the square drive, goes right over that nut back there. Insert it onto the drive shaft. Line them up, stick it on. Oops, bumped the camera there. Next goes your flat washer. And then next goes the nut, comes on here. I always like to put it all the way down by hand first. Once again, grab the prop, hold it as close as you can to the hub there. This time you're going to spin it clockwise. And you just want to go snug. There's not a whole lot of tension there, and if you see I only went, if you're going by hour hands, 2 hours from firm to tight, if you will. So there you go. Now at this point I like to check once again that I have a little bit of free play. That's a little too much, but that's okay. I simply just I'm going to take this back off and tighten it back up until I get it just right. And after you've done this a few times you'll end up figuring it out. It'll just become routine and be real simple. Well, actually, hopefully you won't crash in the first place. But hey, if you're anything like me, you're out charging it and stuff's going to break. Thanks for tuning in.